I'm going to put this up here right now. I don't know if I'm actually put this as a public video. And it's not really controversial, but I just think it may be rather boring. That's all. But it's about assumptions. I've often heard people say you shouldn't assume things about things. You shouldn't make assumptions. But in fact, assumptions are actually essential to good thinking. You have to assume things. And in fact, if you say that you shouldn't assume things, that itself is an assumption. You're assuming that you shouldn't assume something, which means you are assuming something. In life, we assume things. If I were leaning up against a wall, for example, I'm assuming this wall can support my weight. I'm sitting on this chair. I'm assuming this chair can hold my weight and not collapse under me. Sometimes your assumptions are wrong. You sit on a chair, you think it's going to be okay, and all of a sudden, boom, it collapses. Let's say if you were skydiving, you jump out of the plane, you pull the cord, the rip cord. You assume this parachute is going to open and you're going to land safely. You assume that. You do everything you were taught to do. You assume. There are assumptions you make. Every so often, what you assume to be the case or what's going to happen doesn't. You're driving your car, you assume that when you step on the brakes, the car is going to stop. When I put all my coffee through my coffee maker and everything else, put the filter, the grounds and everything else, put the water in there, press the button, I'm assuming it's going to make coffee. Most of the time, what you assume happens. But sometimes you might start the coffee maker, all of a sudden, shortage, and the coffee maker quits on you. Like I had one that I actually hit, and after a few months, it just quit on me. The coffee maker, it just quit. It is right past the warranty and everything, so I can't take it back. Maybe I should have got an extended warranty, which they always try to sell. But, most times products work pretty much like you would expect. But in life, we always make assumptions. And if you think about it, if we made absolutely no assumptions, we couldn't function. Assumptions are necessary for just day-to-day functioning. I'm assuming this coffee is safe to drink. That this stuff I'm drinking is coffee and it's got the caffeine in it I need to invigorate me in the morning. I'm assuming it's safe to drink. Sometimes there are things you assume because you just get in a habit. It's like when I make videos. Right now, I'm probably going to put this on my Philosophy Major 86 or 87. Philosophy Major 87 channel. But the thing is that on my other channel, my PH Lewis 86 channel, I put up a video called Death Row Final Meal. And, when I did that, it was like so many other videos I had made. I just assumed it's probably going to get about 30 views. So I just started talking and whatever. And I put it up there. I'm laughing and joking and talking about, people on death row and what their final meal would be and whatever. I had no idea that video would suddenly go up there and have, right now it's about 26,000 views. I had no clue that would happen. I assumed it would get about 30. It wound up getting 26,000. Many times in life we're wrong in our assumptions. Sometimes in a good way. You might assume you're in a dangerous situation and somebody's going to kill you and they're about to, do something bad to you. They have a gun. Oh my God, you're in this really dangerous country and this person comes up to you and they got a gun right there in their belt. And they're going to whip it out and blow you away, but they come and they say, look, I'm here. I was sent by so-and-so. I'm here to escort you to safety. It's like, whew. It's like, you're glad that your assumption was wrong. But in life, we always assume things. And many times we're wrong. There's no way you can always be right in your assumptions. But you're not always wrong in your assumptions, too. I'm assuming that this thing is recording me. I could be wrong. I may check it out and later on it's not working, which has happened before. There are times I've done it and there was a lot of static in the background. For some reason, this thing kind of acts up. But I'm assuming that. And I'm assuming when I put it on my P.H. Lewis, not P.H. Lewis, my Philosophy Major 87 page, it's probably not going to get a lot of views. Maybe over the course of the lifetime of this video, if I leave it up there for about a good year or two, it might get 30 views. But then again, this could be a viral video. I doubt it, because I don't have cats falling. I could pick up Missy and drop her. I could take her and throw her on the ground, because she's not a part of my system. But that's a different story. That's all I have to say.